Greetings and salutation, gentlemen. This is Krita, and this is Feed the Beast Interactions. Not much has changed, except for all three of these are fully operational boilers. Heck yeah. We have all 30 sets of chickens set up in here in their little roosts. Look at it, it's so cute. And they make banners, and the banners go into the input buses. We have 10 on the floor, 10 up here, and they're going in there. Nice! There has been a massive problem. Well, only slightly massive. Occasionally, we will get the CCL errors, which basically means that the logistics crafting tables, or basically any items from logistics pipes, will go invisible, and they'll start shooting errors to the system. Thankfully, this one was just a weird glitch when I restarted the world. Everything's okay, but the more crafting blocks that we have, the more likely that issue will happen whenever I open the world. So it's a little concerning, and I'm thinking about a workaround. I might be able to use these crafting tiers, or these crafters. I made some crafting tier 2s, and those of you who are clever with your inventory might have noticed something I need to apologize for. I missed something, and I'm so sorry. I missed the creation of HV machine hull with you guys, and I feel like it's a pretty massive deal. So we now have our first HV thing right here, and the machine hull, and I missed it with you guys. I'm so sorry. I even tried to shoot a quick clip where I accepted the quest reward, and we had issues with the recording. So missed it on 2 accounts, and I'm sorry. In any case, I don't know what I'm going to do about these logistics crafting tables. They are tricky because with the logistics programmers, we need to make sure that we don't share any ingredients. Otherwise, it might muck up the crafting if I have multiple crafting in the tiers in these crafters. But look, these have 4 recipes. I could theoretically have one of these crafting managers going to this block and have 4 recipes coming out of it. The issue is it needs to have power. If I do a crafting manager, it needs to have a crafting manager, a result pipe, and that sounds like a hassle as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe moving forward, I'll try and use the crafters, and I don't know. I have a lot of work to do, but look, we have these awesome things automated. So I can now I can just come over here and shift click, and boom, 2 levels, just like that. It's automated, it's beautiful, and this thing, I figured out the issue. It really needed to spit out steam, and I kept mucking it up. So this is working again, and we're getting a ton of aluminum because this thing is just running at full power. And yeah, everything's great. This is totally automated up here. I believe it did turn into a pristine fella. So let's go take a look on our jungle gym. I kind of like this. It's a little nicer on this side, a bit cleaner. Yeah, we need to... Future rooms will be cleaner. Probably not. In any case, this guy is now a self-aware machine. It's been running many times, iteration 860, and if I pull it out, can I see what's going on with him? I don't know exactly what tier it's at. Is that the max tier? Yeah, self-aware, that is the maximum that blaze can be. I am so happy about that. We can make it so that the other ones get to that point as well. We just need to power them, and it's not a big concern. The big concern for me is moving forward that I can't really use these logistics crafting tables, and I have to be really careful about a whole lot of things. I can use them, I don't know. I'm working on it in my mind. We'll figure it out. And a monumentous moment for which we still need a monument. Oh dear. So I wanted to talk to you guys about circuits. I even have 2 new MV assembly machines, along with some lovely turbines. They are lovely, yes indeed. But that might have to wait, and that looks a little bit weird. It has the same texture as the stone. It'll look better once the walls get changed. Anyway, back to the topic. I wanted to talk about circuits. I wanted to be getting some processing assemblies. Yeah. We could, if I do it the sneaky way with aluminum and polyethylene sheets, get some capacitors. You know, you get 2 of those. We could do that. We could. But look at these SMD capacitors. You get 16 of them. If you make silicone rubber, which you get through some processes. And it looks so tempting, right? We're still going. Finally, we get to a relatively easy one right here. We have plenty of silicone, we have plenty of methane, and we have water, but we don't have chlorine. How do you get chlorine? Salt water. That's not so bad. We probably just want to get that set up so that we can have all the chlorine we need, or, you know, at least have some quantities of it operational. But we might just skip ahead just a teensy bit, and maybe get our first one of these. It's tricky. What one? On one hand, chlorine. On the other hand, faster progression, but not as good for automation. Come on, guys. What should we do? If we look up these circuits, once again, which is really what we need to get into, that's what I want. These are the basic circuits, and they need SMD stuff, which polyethylene, that one's easy. We can do that. It needs the SMD transistors, gallium plates, annealed copper. A little bit trickier, but we can do that totally, no problem. SMD. Chlorine it is. Look, this is temporary, I promise. Yeah. So, it's a journey, right? We needed salt to make chlorine, right? NaCl is sodium chloride, I believe. Sodium chloride is salt. We take an electrolyzer, break that up. This can't be automated, but it's free salt, so why not? You know, just pull it out. I have extra water here. Because it's temporary, I can just push tons of water into this work table and get all the salt I need. This is plenty for right now. We can just toss it in this little temporary hopper, and the chlorine gets pumped up here. We hand carried this stuff over from the methane area, which is where it will probably have its home. We can put it down into this chemical reactor, and boom, right? That's not so bad. The trickiest thing here was chlorine, but that's pretty easy with this electrolyzer. We'll probably just pump that sodium back into our system. And, you know, the methane is tricky, but we have a good factory for that, and that factory even has MV power inside of it. So I think this is quite achievable. And then we just get it from here. All we need to do is pump in a lot of polydimethylsiloxane, and we mix it with a little bit of sulfur, and we have silicon rubber. Excellent. I like it. Pop that back in there. I was trying to see if there was a quest for it, but apparently there's not. There was one for chlorine, and, you know, just gives us some more salt. No big deal. Whoa, magic and chemistry are not my forte, which apparently is pronounced fort, but forte is how everyone says it, and I'm going to stick to that because it sounds cool. Chlorine, we can now make hydrochloric acid and chloroform. Why the heck? Why would we need chloroform? What does that possibly help us with? Diluted tetrafluor? What the heck? All right, we'll have to look into that at some juncture. But we now have a proof of concept for this, and we can pull out our fancy-dancy little reservoir, and maybe we can make some SMD capacitors momentarily. Just need some polyethylene. We have that. It's in an assembler. Aluminum foil, boom, easy. And here come our aluminum foil. New bending machine, which we should have had a long time ago, but that's okay. And in with the silicone rubber. A really important thing to note is you cannot bend these from normal ingots. Make sure that you do it with a mold, not a ingot cast. Someone, cough cough, Krita, might have done that. Whoops. And I had to put it back into liquid form, but thankfully it's pretty forgiving. Let's take a look at whether or not we can actually make these SMD thingamabobs, right? We have polyethylene over there. We now have all the things we need to make SMD capacitors. Oh, I got the name right. Woohoo! Polyethylene, meet aluminum foil, and silicone rubber foil. SMD. Woohoo! How the heck is there no quest for that? Whereabouts are we for that quest? Are we just not there at all? It thinks that, oh, there we go. Check mark and processor, the parts for it. It's right here. SMD components. What does it require? HVH check mark. There we go. Whew! I thought there was a quest missing there or something. Circuits can be made in a wide variety of components. This is the best thing of the SMD type. Yes, yes. SMD capacitor. We just need all the other things, but I'm pretty sure all of these are really easy, except for platinum. That's a bit tricky. Thankfully, we don't need that for a long time. Look at these assemblers. Ho ho! But yeah, the resistors, electrum, carbon, easy. Annealed copper, a little bit trickier, but it's not that bad. We just pop it into the blast furnace, and away we go. That'll be no problem. Whew! And here come our aluminum foil. New bending machine, which we should have had a long time ago, but that's okay. And in with the silicone rubber. A really important thing to note is you cannot bend these from normal ingots. Make sure that you do it with a mold, not a ingot cast. Someone, cough cough, Krita, might have done that. Whoops! And I had to put it back into liquid form, but thankfully it's pretty forgiving. Let's take a look at whether or not we can actually make these SMD thingamabobs, right? We have polyethylene over there. We now have all the things we need to make SMD capacitors. Oh, I got the name right. Woohoo! Polyethylene, meet aluminum foil, and silicone rubber foil. SMD. Woohoo! How the heck is there no quest for that? Whereabouts are we for that quest? Are we just not there at all? It thinks that, oh, there we go. Check mark and processor, the parts for it. It's right here. SMD components. What does it require? HVH check mark. There we go. Whew! I thought there was a quest missing there or something. Circuits can be made in a wide variety of components. This is the best thing of the SMD type. Yes, yes. SMD capacitor. We just need all the other things, but I'm pretty sure all of these are really easy, except for platinum. That's a bit tricky. Thankfully, we don't need that for a long time. Look at these assemblers. Ho ho! But yeah, the resistors, electrum, carbon, easy. Annealed copper, a little bit trickier, but it's not that bad. We just pop it into the blast furnace, and away we go. That'll be no problem. Whew! And here's our SMD resistors. And here are, more SMD. Oh no, yeah. SMD transistors. Oh, I thought we had made more capacitors somehow. Excellent. So we have all three. There is a fourth, but we're not getting to those right now. We have all three of the critical ones for sort of the smaller chips, and these are so much more efficient at making them, which is exciting. We're going to be able to have integrated processors without making good chips, because previously to this, we have been making, we've been making the good chips, which require these, it's a process to make these. Whereas integrated ones, this looks quite possible to just make it real easy. So this is very exciting. Obviously, I have to set up some automation to make this work a whole lot better. But, that's within our capabilities. See, I even just made some here. 1, 2, 3. Pick up those. They're still useful. Thank you. I'll probably have to change a whole bunch of recipes to switch to integrated, but that's no big deal from good. Going back, let's see if what do we need? We need plastic and fine red. There's some fine red. Toss that in here. This isn't automated at all because I knew we were going to try and get to this point soon. And then plastic circuit boards. I don't believe we've made any of these yet, but we have all of the things to do so. I'm going to get those together. Another thing that we're going to be able to do is, instead of using basic circuit parts to make all of our LV machines, we're going to be able to get those little advanced ones, which we get a ton of them. Yeah, we have all these things. Look at that. This is so close and so easy. Though I do believe we need to make an MV. Oh yeah, we already have that. We just need to make apparently a glass lens. That's so easy. Yeah. And I think we have a good spot for this. This is slightly atrocious looking. Another temporary solution, shall we say. And then we put in the... Ooh, I'm already forgetting. We need plastic, so that's copper foil and polyethylene sheets. There's a nice way to do that up at the plate maker. And here comes our very first plastic circuit board. Heck yeah, plastic circuit board, thank you. Quest complete. Do we get more? I would like more. Heck yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. I get 16 of it. Awesome. That's why I didn't necessarily wait for quite a few of them. And we're going to toss that in here. But this is a basic machine. Will that work? Nope. We have to get over to the... I'm just going to put stuff in here temporarily. We need to go over to our MV1, our new machine area. This is sort of like an MV line, I'm hoping, and maybe even an HV soon, maybe, possibly, hopefully, maybe. And make sure that this is in the proper fellow. It's going to be in this one because we put in a little bit of soldering stuff. I think it's all the things, integrated circuit, all the things, and red alloy, along with our new and fantastic circuit boards, which are already in there. Red alloy. What's it? Oh, the integrated circuits. No? No, that's not it. Central processing unit? Ah. Well, that was a little bit concerning, but we avoided that handedly. Glass lens, glass pane, and that's some fluid glass. That's easy. So we can pop that in there, and I can stop freaking out. We're going to probably have to automate that as well. Let's see if we can get a battery in there real quick. Grab one of these guys, so we can just tick accelerate it. I don't want to wait. Tick accelerate that up. And here is some CPU wafers, which go in the cutting machine. Oh, Greg Tech, why do you do this to me? Yeah, we might do, I don't know, batch crafting on these might be a thing. It's possible, but now we have central processing units. Whoo-wee! And we can put those in the assembly machine instead of the integrated circuits for integrated processors. You'd think that the integrated circuit would go on an integrated processor, but maybe that's just me being crazy, right? So here is the circuit. We finally have, well, we're much closer to a processing unit right here. All this takes is some RAM, and that requires this green sapphire lens. So that's not so bad, right? We know how to make that. Everything's going to be hunky-dory. The only tricky part is, do I want to make 3 of these precision laser engravers to make the wafers? I'm not so certain. This might be something for bulk crafting, so we'll see. Also, we are, so we're almost at the processing assembly, so that's an HV thing, right? No problem. And I'm pretty sure that we can make, where are they? Where did they go? Little circuit guys. Here they are. Advanced circuits. These guys need the CPUs just like these ones, and instead of using red cable, I believe it uses, oh, that's a weird look. Don't do that. Let's test that real quick and see if we can get quadruple the number of circuits that we're used to. Put those into the cutting saw, take out the central processing unit, put away these in a chest somewhere. We made a lot of those, probably not the best decision, but that's no big deal. It's easy to make those. And some copper coil right here. And let's see if we can get the advanced little circuits. Those things are pretty nifty. I haven't tinkered around with them very much, but I'm super excited to do so. Yeah, see, boom. We put in the copper, and here comes out more circuits than we've ever had before. 4 of them, to be precise. Now whenever I put in a program circuit, I can make one of these, and this one is considerably cheaper than where we started, right? The very first circuit we ever made was an integrated logic circuit, which required so much stuff to make it. Super resource intensive. But these little advanced circuit parts, oh, so good. Let us get a quick photo opportunity. Not here. Little photo op, come on. Photo time. Boom. Circuits aplenty. Yeah. Woohoo! I don't know if I can make that work. Or that one. You know what? Do you guys like being part of the thumbnail process? Who knows? In any case, this has been Krita. This has been Feed the Beast Interactions. I really hope you guys are enjoying. This has been a frustrating episode, but I'm feeling really good about it now because we have an awesome set of stuff. Please ignore the stuff in the background. It's temporary, probably, maybe, hopefully. Bye!